everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is such a meaningful game in the hunt for a postseason spot. And we may see some lockdown coverage from this fella as he tries to prevent any big passing plays from hurting their playoff aspirations. It's the Panthers going up against the Vikings. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in...
Stand up in.
Play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense at that time. Harmless lead to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, 360. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
Finding time. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Mike, check. 59.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds.
For a guy trying to tackle him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. And the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled, except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will... Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As a head-to-field man with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Bridgewater to throw it. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And out now come the Vikings. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that they get, and it's just so strange to see that help on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about your corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Looks like a nickel set here defensively at 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be... And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Get ready. Way 90.
Check me out. Check me out.
Way 90.
But we got to stop.
they'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go. Way to go. Deep.
Set. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Run it.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Vikings...
Check. Tight right.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Blue 58.
They'll play fake here on first down. Deep drop. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet. Did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Let's go. Check.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The Vikings send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
Let's go.
You know what I would tell the offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
Hey,
listen, there's some guys, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Trey Burton is... Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's had no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K1 Short in there to get him for a loss of 5. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he's able to find Diggs. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find it in this type of a situation.
12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
2nd down, 8.
Cut his left. Four down. Set. Wide 80.
Bridgewater again. Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Watch tight end.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Way 90.
Bridgewater on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
180.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Way 90. Way 90.
On third down, Bridgewater. A dump off to Marine. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Desperation time. Fourth down, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It'll be a pickup of 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have it. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback getting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.